Why is one person in the same situation more open to feedback, more resilient, more willing to take on challenges, while the second person is more prone to avoidance? He's prone to fear of rejection. He is prone to giving up. This is what the theory of growth and mixed mindset is trying to explain. If we want to achieve growth mindset, there are three big components that we have to have. The first one is effort and strategy, which is pretty much things that we can control, that we have control over. The second one is mastery goals, which are goals that are fulfilling, where we strive for deep understanding. And the last one is approach orientation, where we strive for success. And all of those combined are growth mindset. But for a deeper understanding, we must first understand attribution theory, where the core principle pretty much is that people are naturally trying to seek explanations for why we succeed or fail. So Werner proposed three dimensions. The first one is locus of causality, where the basic question is, where is the cause located? We have an internal cause. For example, I failed because I didn't study, and we have an external cause, where an example would be, I failed because the exam was unfair. Then the next dimension is stability, where the basic question is, will the cause change over time? Stable causes do not change over time. For example of that would be, I'm just bad at math. That will not change. An unstable cause would be, I didn't sleep before the test, so my grade was lower. That can change. The third dimension is controllability, where the basic question is, can we influence the cause? The controllable causes we can influence, free will. An example of that would be, I didn't try hard enough. Next time you can try harder. An uncontrollable cause would be, I have bad memory. You cannot affect that. Then Werner also suggested four most common causes that people use to explain failure or success. And he did it through using the previous three dimensions that we mentioned. The first common cause was ability. It is internal within us. It is stable. It does not change over time. And it is uncontrollable. We have no control over it. An example of that would be, I'm naturally good at sports. The next common cause is effort. It is also internal. It is unstable. For example, it can depend on our mood, our energy levels, if we slept well. And it is controllable because we have free will. We can decide where we put our effort. An example of that would be, I did well in sports because I tried really hard. I worked really hard. I trained really hard. The third most common cause is strategy. It is also internal. It is unstable. It can change over time, but it is controllable. We can control it. We can adjust it. And an example of that would be, I did well in sports because I changed the way that I trained. And the last one is luck. It is external. It is unstable. changes over time, and it is uncontrollable. We have no effect on it. An example would be I did well in sports because I was lucky. Now that we understand how people try to explain things, we need another theory, achievement goal theory, where the question is why people engage in achievement related tasks. So they propose two goal types. First one is mastery goals, where the focus is in development of the skill, improving, deep understanding, and the goal is personal improvement or task mastery. The second goal is performance goal, where you pretty much want to demonstrate competence in front of others or positive judgment from others. The goal is I am better than all of them, I look smart. While the mastery goal type embraces difficulty, the performance goal type avoids difficulty to protect the given image, the positive image. If we connect performance goal to approach, then the goal is to outperform others. It can be very productive, but it is very fragile. If we connect performance goals to avoidance, then the person will avoid situation where they were looking competent or bad. And now we connect everything to growth mindset. Growth mindset, if we go back to the attribution theory, is effort plus strategy equals results. It takes things that we can control and are internal. The belief here is abilities can improve with effort, strategy, and learning. So the focus is on the controllable side. Then we go to the fixed mindset, whereby attribution theory equation goes like abilities plus luck equals fixed mindset, where we cannot change it, we cannot control it. The belief here would go abilities are fixed. You either have it or you don't. Failure is inevitable. And now we connect achievement goal theory to the growth mindset, where the motivation is self-improvement. The goal mastery approach, it uses failure as feedback for improvement. It does not see it as a threat. Or fixed mindset, where the motivation is mostly external, or in one case where the mastery goal is connected to avoidance, where we try to avoid failure, where we try to be perfectionist. It is also a fixed mindset. But what does research say on this? When it came to fixed mindset students, they discovered in the first research that they are more prone to avoid challenges. They prefer to take easy tasks to avoid exposing weakness. 70% of them choose easier puzzles after failure. On the second study, they discovered they are more prone to give up easily when facing setbacks, 3 times more likely to give up after failure, and even the task enjoyment itself drops by 40%. They also avoid effort. Effort is seen in the third study as a sign of low ability, where the GPA dropped by 0.2 over 2 years. And in the fourth study, they discovered that they hide or lie about failure to protect the self-image by being dishonest about performance. It was found that 40% of them lied about test scores after failure. Now to the practical solutions for a fixed mindset. the simple use of the word yet. From the sentence, I can do this, we add the word yet at the end. I can't do this yet. It opens up a possibility of improvement. Next one is, after a setback, try to ask, what could I do differently to change the outcome? Would a different strategy or more effort change the outcome? Third one is, surround yourself with growth mindset people. The equation to change your fixed mindset to the growth mindset is pretty much old belief, new strategy, consistent practice, growth mindset. And the topic for next week is self-determination theory.